up. Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at. 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole
Really?
nother
You think so? First and foremost, welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I cannot thank y'all enough. Excuse me. Merch stores open as always. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy, how are we living?
Yep.
Man, question of the day. How available? You good? A little bite? Damn, they're getting you already. The question of the day is, how available should a man be? And this is in the essence of how available should he be in the dating aspect. Because I feel like a lot of women don't want a guy that's just like, oh yeah, whenever you're ready, I'm ready for you.
That's a beg and call.
I'm a little thirsty. Wouldn't you? I feel like, a guy saying, like you said, like we said in the last episode, a guy saying no to, no to having sex on the first date, makes it more valuable. The guy that says, I have some things going on. A guy that's busy means his time. I feel like a guy that's busy means his time is valuable.
Exactly. It does.
And I just, to be honest with you, I want to call some of my homegirls and see how busy a man needs to be. Because
balance between not available and not too available.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Exactly. Just call me and I'll come pick you. Nah, don't do that. Nah. Like, you'll learn so much more about being unavailable than you will be by being available.
Sure.
Because if she knows she always can call you, that means she'll just call you whenever she needs you. She doesn't call you when she wants you.
She could call all the one if he picks up is what.
And my thing is, as a guy, some guys are just so thirsty to pick up for, oh my God, she called me. Let that motherfucker ring.
1.5 rings.
Oh, no, half a ring.
Hey, I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, no. Can't do that. All right, let's get some girls on call. Damn, I feel like that's like the ultimate thing. Like, I hate. Like, just hearing one of your boys is just mad thirsty for a girl. It's just like, dang. Relax. It's like you want to tell him to relax, but I get he's giddy, but it's just like, damn. Like, really?
At the end, didn't even get her.
Jess, what up?
Hi.
How we doing?
Oh, fabulous.
Good. I'm here with Coy. Say what's up, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Oh, hi, Coy.
You sound surprised. I
never know if he's going to be around or not now. Man. Now that he has outside privileges, I just don't know what to think.
Anyways, Jess, you're probably one of the people I definitely wanted to call on this. And me and Coy are talking about how available should a guy make himself for a woman while he's dating. And I guess what I'm saying is, I feel like when a man's just like, oh, whenever you call me, I'll be ready. Like, I feel like it's like hella fucking thirsty.
How available?
Yeah.
Are they just starting to date? Have they been dating a while?
Just starting to date.
Well, I would like to say that you should be as eager as you're into the person, but the problem with that is once you come in with a certain amount of energy, now you have to maintain or get even more energy.
That maintain. I think people fall short of that understanding what maintaining means. And I think
because I mean, if you do have a guy that's like, oh yeah, anytime, and then once you're no longer like a novelty that's brand new, that's when girls start with the like, oh, you don't ever have time anymore. Oh, now you want to hang out with your friends. Oh, you're never around. You don't text me anymore.
Yeah. No.
So I think it's kind of hard because like you should definitely be available. But I would say if I had to break it down for somebody, I would say be available, but don't change your scheduling around.
Yeah, that matters.
100%.
You gotta be able to look at yourself, buddy.
Right. Like I know your schedule, you go to the gym. So like if you started dating somebody and you were like, oh, well, you know, I normally go to the gym between like 11 and 12, but she wants to start doing this. So I think I'm going to like move the gym to this time. I would say don't do that. No. And it's not because I don't think people should like negotiate their time to hang out with people, but I feel like if you do that, then any time that she wants to do something, she's going to expect that you move your time frame and your schedule around.
Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah. Nope. And it's just to the point of like, why? Like, I get it and I understand. Like, could it be easily done? Yeah, absolutely. But does it have to be done? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, and your time should be earned. It shouldn't just be.
It ain't Sunday, but take me to church. Go ahead.
Like your time should definitely be earned. I don't think that. I don't know. I mean, it definitely. Don't get me wrong. I think looks are extremely important in a relationship. They are to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like. I don't think like a guy should just be like, oh, I'm going to change my whole life around because this girl is such a like good looking chick. And like a lot of girls I feel like come out the gate look like that is their thing. Like, oh, I'm the table, as we said before. Like I don't have to bring anything to the table. But then it's like, okay, yeah, you're gorgeous.
I'll go get another table. Don't
worry. Right, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah. That doesn't mean that everybody should just be falling at your feet.
That's crazy.
So I feel like men need to act accordingly and stop acting like you guys have never seen a pretty girl, because that's usually what screws you guys over.
Stop. Trust me.
I'm just saying.
Trust me.
And if she wanted to hang out and you didn't break your plan, somewhere down the line it's going to happen again. You'll get another shot. You know, it's not like it doesn't have to be the end all. Be if I don't go out with her right now, I'm never gonna.
No. But like again, it's like if you're excited to hang out with that person, and I get that. I remember that situation when you first start dating somebody and you're just like, all I want to do is spend my time with that person. But at the same time, I feel like being older now, it wouldn't be as easy or
that's right. Yeah.
Such a smart idea the way we used to do it when we were like 18, 19, 20. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
100%.
You're not going to blow off work. You don't want to give up an extra shift at work. If you have plans with your friends, you don't completely blow them off when you've had these plans for 2 weeks because you just met this chick and she wants to hang out today. Like, that's how, like, I think the toxicity starts, where you stop hanging out with your friends completely. Then it's like, well, why do you have to do a boys' night? Like, you always hang out with me on Fridays. And it's like, you just got here. Like, there's time and place.
Like drawing a line in the sand already.
No. Yeah, you still need to have your boundaries. And again, I think it's just more when you're older compared to when you're younger, because when you're in the early 20s, you're not really doing anything too crazy or serious. I mean, I'm assuming it's still the same. When we were younger, all we did was party and work.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't an issue, but now it's like people working on careers and they're going to school and they have kids. Then you have the single parents, or what about the guys who have kids on the weekends? And it becomes a like, well, do you have to pick up your kid this weekend? You saw them last weekend.
Oh
like,
my gosh. Do I have
it
to
just starts a,
if you don't
it just starts like a snowball effect.
You know what? One of my homegirls hit me up and we were chatting for a bit, and she said she hates when guys say, "Oh, I'll come over after your kids are asleep."
Wow.
And she wanted me to ask. She wanted me to ask, like, that was
What's the problem?
That, and mind you, it's not even like the new guys she's started talking to, but it's been the guys like she started, dating, and they would like, oh, because she's a single mom, she's like, oh, I'll just come over after the kids are asleep. She was like, first of all, I'm not gonna let you in my fucking house. Second of all, I'm not gonna let you in my fucking house while my kids are asleep either. Like, what in the world, or what in the, I don't know, what makes men think like that's just like the move.
But they're not on that level.
Because there's also women that have allowed it.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
But I mean, there's also guys who are like, I'm not gonna name names, but there's guys that even we know that are like, oh, I'd be perfectly fine being a stepdad type of situation, and it's like, okay, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't let somebody around your kids until you've been with them, like you're now in a relationship for X amount of months, because who's to say that that's going to work out? And then not only that, I feel like people don't have respect for the people that they've had children with. Like, you should have something set up with your baby daddy or baby mama to say, like, hey, at what point do we introduce people to kids? But I feel like when men just say that straight out, like, they're just looking to go over there and smash. Like, I'm waiting for your kids to be asleep so I can come over and smash, and then I'll boat out. Like, what?
It's crazy.
I mean, the reason why I asked you, are they on that level yet? Because let's say he comes over anyways, and they...
Yeah, they've never been to the house.
But let's create a new situation where he comes over normally anyways. Is there something wrong with waiting till after the kids? Like, does it...
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jess.
Yeah, what's the situation? Like, they've been dating, and this has just always been like
over,
what they do?
He's been over while the kids are at school, I guess?
No, okay, maybe he's been over, and then... Maybe they've even met the kid before.
Okay, then that's a different story. Then he can come over when
because he just doesn't want to.
Ruin the whole
in case
time situation.
You know what I mean. So
the routine.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm not saying a brand new guy can say something like that.
She was these were brand new guys, so that's why I was like, I wanted to bring it up.
After the kids.
Yes, absolutely.
I feel like maybe it's a little bit of a reach. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had that experience personally, but I just feel like if I was to be single tomorrow and I had my daughter and I constantly was like talking to people that were like, oh, you have a kid? Oh, okay. Well, what time does she go to sleep? Like, I can just come over after. Like, I feel like that's being weird. Like,
it's weird.
No.
It's a weirdo move. Definitely.
Right. Like, I can see you during the day when my kid's at school or like when she has a function. Like, you need to work around me. Like, I'm the one that has the kid, not you.
All right, Jess, we're going to let you go. I appreciate you to the moon and back.
Okay, don't let Coy around anyone with kids, okay, apparently.
I'm
not. Like, slip us some NyQuil.
Oh, my God. Damn. You see why I'm trying to keep them at work?
Ladies, stay away, ladies. This is your red flag warning.
It's a bright red.
I'm dead. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Damn. This motherfucker said bright red. Let's call another one. Where is she on my... Here we go.
I'll be over with some magnesium.
Damn.
Stop.
Give him these gummies. I'll be over in an hour. It's crazy. What up, Ash? How we living?
How are you?
Good. Here with Coy. Coy, say what's up to Ash.
Ashley, long time.
so cool. Like, what's going on? Let's
We're just joking.
I'll bring you into speed in a second. Let's get to the first question at hand. Yeah, it's crazy. Question at hand. Let me ask you this: How available should men be while they're dating? Like, you meet a girl and there's a line where it makes him look too thirsty. It's like, oh yeah, he picks up on the half a ring. He's free all the time for her. Like, whatever you want to do, I'm here. I'm available. Just call me. I'll come over. How available should a guy be?
I mean, if you're available, you're available.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you shouldn't have unless it's like you're kind of sitting like feeling like a little puppy dog.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
We love puppies. Puppies are cute, but we don't want like full puppy energy.
Exactly.
But I mean, I just be transparent, at least enough where like don't always act like you're quote unquote busy just to seem like you're always out doing something, even if you're not, because then that's also a turn off. But I think just don't make it seem like you're sitting there like you have no life and no job, like you're sitting there waiting for.
And that's what I'm talking about. A lot of these guys are out here being hella thirsty.
Really? I
feel
yeah.
And like they act like, and I'm just trying to tell the guys like, if you have that much time, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. Well, then that means you're not working on some toxic shit that you should be working on. Because shit.
There's so many things you could be working on, and I don't want to say you need to be working on X, Y, and Z, but growth is one of them.
Yeah.
Like,
also just like explore, like just building who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Like make it, because if you're sitting there and you're that available, what do you do that makes you happy? Like, what do you do for you?
Yeah.
So then if you don't do anything, then that's a lot of pressure on the person you're with.
Okay. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of pressure for the person you're with.
Mm-hmm. Again, we like puppies, but we want grown dogs. Like, we're gonna grow together.
You don't want to be responsible for his happiness.
That's too much.
Yeah. If you're that available, you don't have any friends?
Yeah, no, that's a little too stressful. Because then what happens if we just don't do nothing? And then I feel like there's a pressure just to even entertain while we're chilling.
Yeah, now you got to entertain. Oh, nah, I am done. I am done shucking and jiving. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ashley, in your days back in the day, or even generalizing girls, do they prefer like when a guy says, "Hey, what days are you available?" and then go from there, or do you prefer them to say, "Hey, I'm free next Tuesday. Are you available?"
I think either one's fine.
Either one's fine.
I think it's you're asking my availability. So you're kind of saying like, hey, what do you have going on?
Yeah.
Or if you let me know, like, hey, like this is what works for me.
Yep.
Like, but if it only seems like you're constantly closed off, like you only have one day available, or that like, and you're always available, like no, like I'm free all week, like whatever you want, whatever you need, let's do it. Like, okay, that might be cute once, but if that's every time, then it's kind of like, okay, it's a little scary. Like, are you gonna be watching me in my sleep?
Yeah.
Like,
what the hell? Yeah,
like
doing?
at some point, like, how extreme are we gonna get?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. See. All right. If you want to know what we were laughing about,
that's not.
one of my friends asked me, and this is perfect because of the fact that you have friends with kids. This is a perfect question.
Oh,
to ask
yeah.
You have friends with kids. She wanted to know. She was like, these guys have always been saying, oh, she's like, oh yeah. She was like, oh, I can't hang out. I have my kids tonight. And he was like, oh, let me know. I'll come over after they go to sleep.
Yeah, no.
I mean, so it's not just her.
No. Like, that's just, I don't know. I mean.
No, say it. Okay, say it.
That's just too, well, one, especially if like we're just getting to know each other. Like, why am I gonna have you come over with my little humans of me sleeping?
Yep.
Just because that means obviously you're just coming to chill. Even if you're not gonna do anything, we're gonna cuddle. Like, let's be realistic. Two, I don't want you in my place like this. Like, this is my home, my safety, my children. Like, that is, I feel like, for when you are in a relationship, or that is like once you've introduced the children
Like, yeah, that's their safe haven.
Yeah.
If you want to do something when they're not there, that's your choice. But if the kids are there, to me, that's like, no, that's pushing a line a little bit, in my opinion, and what I've had with my mom.
I think that's all women lately that we've called. That's weirdo behavior, buddy. You don't invite yourself over while hey, let me know when.
Yeah, but I'm like, you really just trying to get it. You ain't gonna be baby daddy number 2. Get off here.
Yeah, let me
or 3.
Just hit me up when the little ones go take a nap.
That's what we were joking around. Yeah,
so
I got some gummy bears. Some gummies.
Koi wanted to send her, mail her some magnesium or some melatonin gummies to give the kid.
God damn.
I
got this NyQuil here for you.
Oh, yeah, for us to give them little sips of NyQuil so they go to sleep early. Diabolical. I don't know. It's just like she was like, does this happen? Like what? Like is this like are these men absolutely serious? Like because she had to tell a guy like no in the fucking hell would you ever come over to my house? Like you've never seen my house. You don't need to know where I live. You don't and especially not where my kids are here, which is absolutely fucking nuts.
How about no? That's a hard no. Like. That's just a little bit too personal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like people knowing where I live.
Yeah.
And it seems like I watch enough murder docs. Like, that's a hard no for me, Steve.
Yeah.
But, if you are, bring some melatonin gummies and some NyQuil. That might help.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, Ash. That's pretty much it. I appreciate you. I'll text you later.
Okay. Have a good night, guys.
Later.
Bye.
Absolutely crazy. Let's go one more. Who am I going with? Oh yeah, if she picks up, this will be a miracle. Let's see. Damn, the phone ain't gonna ring.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Wow. Didn't think you were going to be. Okay. All right. You know what?
Caught you slipping, huh?
I mean, I was going to say some shit before it started ringing, but it just. Okay. E, I'm here with Koi. Koi, say what's up to E.
What's up, E?
Koi, where were you last week?
Oh.
Why did you expect her not to pick up? First of all,
right. Let's get into. Let's unpack that, Koi.
Damn, you see how Koi? Oh, okay, Koi, I got you.
Actually, I thought you said that when she was on the phone. My bad.
Oh my God! Damn, talk about getting hit.
Well, here we are. Well, here we are, us three. What's up?
Oh shoot. You know how busy you are? That's why, because I know your phone.
Listen, do not try. Just let's just put the shovel down.
Very true. Very true. Well, I'm glad to hear from you. Glad to hear from you. Question of the day, and this is a great question for you, actually. And it actually will be a 2-part question. As randomly as it sounds, because actually you're the exact perfect person to ask both these questions to. For question number 1, how available should a man make himself for a woman that he's starting to talk to?
As available as he wants to.
Yeah, but if I make myself too available, she's going to think I'm thirsty.
No, I feel like this is a problem. People play games.
I hear you.
No, there should be no. Here's the deal. Everybody is trying to play offense and think what the other person is thinking, and it's sending the exact opposite message.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that much. I don't think that much effort and thought should go into genuine connections.
Ooh, okay. But those were the key words, though. Genuine connection.
Yeah, so, listen, if you're not really into a girl, but you want to, have a good time, then I would make yourself available sparingly so she doesn't get attached. Mm. It depends what the intent is, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
But if you're really feeling someone,
then I don't think that there should be any games. I think that, me personally, I think it's extremely attractive when someone is confident enough to just show up and I'm really interested. And so.
Okay. I like that. Okay, that's a fair enough answer. Okay, here is part 2 where it gets tricky. And this is another great question for you, though. I had one of my friends, she asked me, she lives out of the country, and she wants to know if men, she has kids, by the way. And she was like, men are trying to, she's like, men think it's like a good idea to ask women, let me come over after your kids are asleep. Like,
That's a terrible. No, you don't ask somebody. If listen, single mom and snacks, I'm so down.
Yeah.
But you don't make that. You don't make that request. You let that request be, or you let that be offered.
Right. Like, she was like, and mind you,
listen, we're efficient. Single moms are efficient.
Oh, no,
hell,
we know.
okay?
We know.
So when we want to make time and when we're interested, we will extend that invitation. But it's never a good idea it's obviously, I think, after a certain point.
Yeah. No, she's talking about guys. Guys she just started talking to and have went on maybe 1 or 2 dates with. And he was like,
no. What makes you think I'm going to let you in my house where my kids are sleeping to begin with?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hell out. No, not only. You're not getting in my house. You're not getting my address. You will not know where I live.
Right.
Yeah.
There are
100%.
too many murder docs about this. Like,
no,
buddy.
You're not getting it. I think, listen, there's like obviously a certain level of safety, but also single moms, like that is it's not even our space. It's our kids' space.
Yeah.
That's a safe space. You don't like penetrate that like bubble, literally and figuratively speaking.
Yeah.
So, and there's fellas, don't do that.
I mean, Coy was saying, give him a little NyQuil.
Zanny the nanny.
Tony Zanza. Who's the boss? Tony Zanza.
Oh, Zanny the nanny. Oh, but you cannot say that. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Zanny.
I love you guys.
Tony's ass. I'm just like, it was just crazy. I never thought guys usually. I always felt like you said the woman would extend that offer out, and if you're as crazy as a guy, like I was never that guy that wanted to like sneak me in after your kids are asleep. No, we can hang out when you don't have your kids. Like
100%. But I think ages matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
100%.
when they're younger, it's a little bit safer. Yeah. When they're older, they get up, they have to go to the restroom, they walk around. Like
you sneak it out the house, and the kids downstairs get the glass of water and looking at you while you headed to the door. While you headed to the door.
Christmas. You're not Santa. Who are you?
A little early, Santa. No.
Yep.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's dang. Yeah.
But here's the thing too, like if you're a man, and I'm just thinking, obviously, you have a audience, a wide range age-wise, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But if you're a man and you're really into a single mom, you need to show up with some like man shit. Like, how about you come over to my house? Mm-hmm. Like, don't be trying, like, especially not in the very beginning.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No. That's not cute. It's not a good look.
Yeah, not even a little bit.
No.
What?
I mean, if she offers, take it. That's on her, but don't ask.
Yeah, way different. You ask. That's one thing a man should never say. Let me come over when your kids go to sleep. Is absolutely fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's diabolical. I'm not down.
I don't think any woman is down. They call that weirdo behavior. I mean, yeah, you know what? I don't want to say I don't want to say that because they've had to have gotten a yes in order for them to continue.
Oh,
100%.
Listen, there's plenty of moms that are,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, but here's my point though. Like, again, it all goes back to intent. Like, what are you looking for? And if the person, if the type of person that's going to be down with that, but I guess it's all relative.
Facts. All right, I appreciate you to the moon and back. I will text you later. I know you'll probably be
always, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.
Bye,
guys.
That was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you, Coy. That was absolutely fucking hilarious. Zanny the Daddy is crazy. All right, man. You know what? I agree a lot of with all the women said. Like, yeah, don't make yourself too available, but at the same time, like, don't jeopardize your plans because of what you want to do. Like, if it's meant to be, it will happen.
That's fellas, we're not speaking like we've never done this before.
No,
we've been young and we come on, man. We all did that little sneaky.
Yeah, we've done the sneaky links. We've done the, hey, dog, I'm going to hop out. I'm going to
hop out, or I might show up to there later.
Yeah,
we're not saying get yours if but just don't make it a habit where you're giving important things up for it.
Yeah, 100%. Make you looking hella fucking thirsty. Let's get out of here, Corey. First of all, thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Corey, my guy, we are out.